Olympus, he'd call it, Brightling decided on the spot. The home of the gods, for that was exactly what he expected it to be. From here they would watch the world, study it, enjoy it, appreciate it. He would use the call sign Olympus One on his portable radio. From here he'd be able to fly all over the world with picked companions to observe and learn how the ecology was supposed to work. For 20 years or so they'd be able to use communication satellites. No telling how long they'd last, and after that they'd be stuck with long wire radio systems. That was an inconvenience for the future, but launching his own replacement satellites was just too difficult in terms of manpower and resources. And besides, satellite launchers polluted like nothing else humankind ever had invented. Breitling wondered how long his people would choose to live here. Some would scatter quickly, probably drive all over America, setting up their own enclaves. Reporting back by satellite at first, others would go to Africa, that seemed to be likely to be the most popular destination. Still others to Brazil and the rainforest study area. Perhaps some of the primitive tribes down there would be spared the Shiva exposure, and his people would study them as well, and how primitive man in a pristine physical environment, living in full harmony with nature. They'd study them as they were a unique species worthy of protection, and too backward to be a danger to the environment. Might some African tribes survive as well? His people didn't think so. The African countries allowed their primitives to interface too readily with city folk, and the cities would be the focal centers of death for every nation on Earth, especially when vaccine A was distributed. Thousands of liters of it would be produced, flown all over the world, and then distributed, ostensibly to preserve life, but really to take it. Slowly, of course. Progress was going well. Back at his corporate headquarters, the fictional documentation for A was already fully formulated. It had been supposedly tested on over 1,000 monkeys, who were then exposed to Shiva, and only 2 of them had become symptomatic, and only one of those had died over the 19-month trial that existed only on paper and computer memories. They hadn't yet approached the FDA for human trials, because that wasn't necessary, but when Shiva started appearing all over the world, a rising corporation would announce it had been working quietly on hemorrhagic fever vaccines ever since the Iranian attack on America. And faced with a global emergency and fully documented treatment modality, the FDA would have no choice but to approve human use, and so officially bless the project's goal of global human extermination.